Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Bytes. I'm Dean the Vestlord DeFalco, and recently my friend Dominic went to Japan and he asked me if I wanted anything. Now, of course, I want everything from Japan because Japan is awesome, but I didn't want to also make him bankrupt, so I thought of the coolest thing that would cost the least amount of money, and that was Japanese capsule toys. Basically, the equivalent to that here are the little gumball machine toys that you can get for 25 cents. Well, in Japan, it's a much bigger phenomenon, so I asked him to get me one, and he ended up getting me an entire shopping bag's worth of these Japanese capsule toys. So, without any further ado, we're going to look at some of the coolest ones that were in my shopping bag. A big shout out to Dominic. Thank you, man, for going out of your way doing this for me. I really couldn't ask for a better friend, and I love each and every one of these. They are so awesome. Okay, guys, so before we get started, I figure I'd show you what a Japanese capsule toy actually looks like in its actual capsule. So here we have one of them. It's a big freaking bubble here. You know, you just pop it open. Most of these have like tape on them and stuff. This one doesn't, but I took it off just so I made it a little easier to move around. What's cool about this is a lot of the toys are pretty big, which is neat. So we have this guy here, which is basically just a car, as you can see. Really simple looking, but you got this cool surfboard with it. So let's stick this on here if we can. There we go. We got that. That's pretty neat. Drive it around if you want. Now, from what I was told is that these capsule toys are really popular with Japan, and not with just kids either. Like, this is a big collector's type market in Japan where they have a lot of cool stuff like this going on. And I thought this was cool because I'm sort of a collector of things, not really into anything in specific, but I thought this was pretty neat to have a bunch of these. So, this is the first one that I want to show you guys. Again, it's just basically a car with a surfboard attached to it, but I thought it was cool. This reminded me of like really cool 50s cars like Chevy Nomads with the surfboards attached to them and stuff, driving down to the beach back then, like Cali type weather, you know. So this was pretty cool. This was the first one I opened. I thought it was neat, so I kept going in for more. We got a few of these today. I think we have 7 total. They're gonna get cooler from here. Let me go with the next mundane one, I guess. And it's neat, but in a very odd sort of way. So let's take a look at it. Oh, I put the tape back on, as you can see. So I'll do this on camera, so you guys can see me tear this up. Basically, none of these have a lot of crazy like tape on them. It's mainly just Scotch tape. Takes a second to pull off. All right, so I got this one open, and this one it's a draw. It's just a tiny draw. It's tiny furniture. Yeah, Japan is cool and weird at the same time. It's mystifying. So I think this was the second one I opened after the car, and I was like, oh, this is it's just a draw. It came with stickers. I put this little diamond sticker on it. I thought it was kind of neat. It comes with these little fake casters. They don't move or anything, but I thought it was cool that they added this much detail. I mean, there's even texturized surfaces like on the bottom of it and stuff. They have like little railings for where the casters should be and stuff, which is cool. It's got a back to it. What does it say? T-Arts made in Vietnam, which is, I guess, you know, where it's made. But yeah, I mean, it's just super weird that they have something like this because, you know, in America, we don't really have the gumball machines anymore that have this cool stuff in them. And I mean, in Japan, this is just such a big thing. And this is such an odd thing for someone to collect, like little mini pieces of furniture. So this one was pretty cool. So let's throw that one back in there. Now we're going to get to some of the cooler ones that I got with this. The first one I want to show you is this guy. This is a Rubberband Gun. I don't have any rubber bands, so I'm sorry about that. But basically what you do is you hook the little rubber band up to the front here. Then you hook it up to the little, I guess, the trigger mechanism in the back. And you pull, which releases the wheels, so then it spins and it goes to the next one, which is really neat. I really want rubber bands to shoot this with. I'm so excited to get some rubber bands. I'm probably going to make a little Instagram video once I get some rubber bands, so that'll be pretty exciting. The barrel comes off, which is neat. Let me see if I can disconnect it. I'm going to do this off camera so I don't like throw anything around. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I took it apart. This is how it looks in 2 pieces. This is just so that it can fit in the capsule, which is kind of cool that they can make things a little bit smaller. So, you know, just throw that in there, put the top on it. Let me see if I can grab a top real quick. There we go. Throw that on there. Boom, got yourself a capsule toy. Fantastic. All right, so I mean that's basically how it looks like in the capsule there. This was a really cool one. The Rubberband Gun was cool. Let's go with the next coolest one that I got, which I thought was pretty neat. It's kind of like a Rockem Sockem robots type deal, which is kind of cool. Let's take this out. Come on, we got you. There we go. All right, that. So this was neat. It's going to be a little difficult to look at because I have to put this flat to actually play with it. But, so basically you have these little levers here that like bump each other. So, oh God, mine died. Oh, still dying. I have to fix this. Okay, there we go. Okay. So they hit each other in the butt. All right, blue on wins. So, cool things like this. I mean, this is literally just a little tiny game you can put down on a table and have like a couple minutes of fun with a friend or something like that, which is kind of cool. And they're portable. Like, this is super small. It's not Rockem Sockem robot size. So you can kind of take this wherever you want, which is neat. I thought it was really cool. And I mean, these capsule toys don't really cost that much. So they put a lot into this just for such a cheap little gift. And what I thought was cool, some of these actually come with instructions and like a little tiny mini catalog to show like what else you can get, which I'll actually show with the next one that I have here. So let's put this guy aside. So yeah, for the next one that I got, I thought this was super neat, mainly because I am such a video game fan, if you haven't been able to tell by the last dozen Bit Bytes that we've done. We got this, which if you don't know, this is the Master Sword, and this is super cool. It's super tiny, as you can tell. Like, here's my index finger compared to this. So, you know, it obviously fits in a very small capsule. If you want to see, actually, the one that it came in is much smaller than the other ones that I have. So let me put this aside for a second. And let's grab a capsule here. So this is the one that it came in. And this is the one that some of the other ones came in. So you can see there's a very large size difference there, which is understandable. But yeah, I mean, it's cool that these things come in all different shapes and sizes. And I mean, they cost about the same for the most part, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and put these aside. So yeah, this was in a Breath of the Wild set, which was really neat. You know, it's in there. I can't take the sword out or anything. It's just little rubber piece, but I think it's really cool for what it is. And let's show you guys the little catalog that they come with. Here's the little catalog they come with. Again, it's all in Japanese, so I can't really read it. However, we'll go to the back, and this shows all the different ones you can get here. There's some really cool stuff, like there's Link shooting an arrow, which is really cool, or Guardian arrow, it looks like. It's just Zelda with the Master Sword through it, which is cool. There's the one that we got, which is the regular Master Sword in the stone or pedestal, I guess you'd call it. We have Link without a hood. We have Link with the hood. It's all really, really cool. Like, I kind of wish I got one of these necklace ones. But, you know, I'm not complaining. I still think the Master Sword's a really cool thing to have, even though mine's a little bent. But I still think it's a great little collectible. Okay, so the next one I want to show you guys is pretty neat. This is a really, really cool little enamel pin that I got in one of the capsules, which I thought was super neat. And this also came with a little catalog, like a collector set, and it basically shows all the different shields from the different series, which is really cool. I don't know them all, so forgive me. This looks like it's probably Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time. There's probably a Wind Waker one here. There is definitely like an original Legend of Zelda one here, which is really cool. And you can collect them all. I wish I was in Japan when I saw these. I probably would have spent a lot of money just on these pins. Well, I mean, they're not that expensive. I would have spent more than I would have probably liked on these. But they're so neat. And I mean, they all look a little different too, which is really cool. They have different shapes, different symbols on them and stuff. And it's just all from the Legend of Zelda series, which is really neat. I cannot wait to put this on my vest when we go to the next convention. If you see me there, look at this awesome pin. It's great. It's enamel molded. They etched in all this stuff, and there's even an enamel coating over it so it doesn't get worn out or anything, which I thought was really cool. They put a lot of time into a lot of these little pieces, which is so neat. And they don't make cool stuff like this here. Okay, so this is probably my favorite from all the Capsule Toys that I've opened so far. We'll probably do another video with more of them because I have like another 10 to open. I just figured out of the ones that I opened so far, I'd show you the coolest ones. But yeah, let's start talking about this guy without any further ado. This is from a Mobile Suit toy capsule machine that they had there. And I thought he was really, really cool. This is Gundam Barbados from Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. Which is one of the newer series in the Mobile Suit stuff that we have going on now. And I think he looks really cool. Like, I took a picture of him posed before, and I was super excited about how it came out. I'm not probably going to put it on Instagram. I'll probably put it in the video, too, so you guys can see it. For what it is, like, you had to actually put him together. I don't know if you guys can see it. He has, like, little joints here that move, which are really cool. His shoulders articulate, which is neat. And then, you know, his head can turn side to side, which again is really cool. He comes with this little sword, which is awesome. His legs even move and stuff. You know, you can't buy action figures for $12 here that do as much as this little guy can, which I thought was so cool. Again, probably my favorite, just mainly because I like the series, and I could put this on my shelf somewhere, and people would automatically know, oh, this is like a Mobile Suit character. This is really cool. Like, can I check it out? And then, you know, you can pose them and stuff, which is neat. This is my favorite pose right now. This is my badass, I'm gonna stab you pose. I think this is the way I'm gonna leave them on my shelf. So yeah, that is the last of these that I've opened so far. So I think that we'll probably do another video if you guys like this, showing off some of the other ones that I got. Again, big thank you to my friend Dominic for giving me all these. This is such a cool gift. You know, I asked for a capsule toy. He gave me a crap ton of them. And I'm so thankful. And he's such a good dude, and he deserves as many shout outs as I can supply in one video. So yeah, thanks buddy. You are the coolest. I really, really appreciate all this. And you know, I'm going to shout you out in the next video too. Be sure to check our website for more stuff over at geekade.com for new content every day, and check out our YouTube. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe here, and we'll see you next time for another episode of Bytes. Till then, stay Vesely and keep playing games.